I just think a good base is everything. Like, forget your eyebrows. No, don't. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm having such a cozy day today. I'm wearing my favourite Zara jumper. It's raining outside and I actually hate the rain. It's my worst weather. But when I'm indoors and I'm really warm and cozy and I can just like watch it from the window and listen to it, then I really like the rain. So yeah, good story, Freddie. Today I am doing my seasonal beauty favourites. I know you guys do not follow me for my diverse and unique makeup skills, but I know that you do like my beauty recommendations, and every few months I like to just do a little roundup of some of the products that I have discovered and been using and would recommend to you. So today is the autumn edition. As I'd say, I finally accepted that we're in winter. I hate winter, I honestly despise winter. So yeah, the reason why I can only do this like seasonally and not every month like others is because I don't try that many new products. I'm really trying consciously to use up the stuff that I have. So before I would like use maybe a different moisturiser every day. Now I'm trying to use the same moisturiser every day to, get through it and then start a new one. So yeah. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Tanologist Tan. This is a relatively new brand, I think. I think it's Lottie Tomlinson's brand. And I wasn't like super interested, I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad saying it now, but I have like a lot of fake tan and I feel like I've worked out what my favourite brands are, like Loving Tan, Vita Liberata, Saint Tropez, and when the brand emailed me and asked if they could send me some products, at first I was going to say no because I just have too much already and I didn't think that there would be anything different about this one. But then when I read the email properly and I read like the whole description of the product and everything that it claimed to do, I couldn't help but be intrigued. So I said, okay, yes please, I'll try it. And when I got the product, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this is like the opposite of the kind of fake tan that I usually like to use. First of all, it's clear, and for me, like, I usually have to have like a colour guide. So this is when you put it on and it's really, really dark and you blend it in and you can see that there are no streaks, and then you leave it on for like a few hours and wash it off a bit like a spray tan. That's how I usually tan, because I feel like this stuff, when you spray it on and you can't see, then when it develops, you realise that you've just like done it so badly and it's all patchy and streaky and it looks horrific. That's my experience. And it says that it has no smell and no like transfer. So and like you have white bedding and you tan and then your sheets are orange and it's disgusting. Apparently that like doesn't happen with this. So it kind of felt too good to be true, and one day I just thought, you know what, I've got nothing to do tomorrow, so if I wake up looking really bad, it's not the end of the world, so I'm just going to give this a try. I just sprayed it all over me. It just comes with like a little spray like this, and you just spray this over you. It's completely clear, you can barely even feel it on your skin. It absorbs really, really quickly. It's like not sticky at all. Like honestly, 5 minutes after you've put it on, you just feel totally normal. And I used just a tan mitt that I usually use to blend it in, so all around my arms, my chest, my legs, my tummy, my face, like literally everything. I never do my back because I can never be bothered. And I was just like, okay, so do I just go to bed now? Because normally I would wash it off, but you don't have to do that with this. I would never ever really go to sleep in fake tan, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna give it a go. I need to change my bedding anyway, so if it's orange, then I'll just put it in the wash. So yeah, I woke up the next day and I looked in the mirror, actually fully expecting to be orange and streaky. It was honestly like the most natural colour that I'd had in a really long time. It wasn't a drastic change, this is only the medium. And it just looked so natural and glowing, and my skin felt so soft and like hydrated. And I literally had no streaks, like none. It was all perfect, all over my body, all perfect. And I was like, how? How? Even my hands, which usually go a bit wrong and I have to like wash them 100 times the first day, my hands looked perfect as well. I was like, what? It's amazing. So I've been using it non-stop. Look, I'm like halfway down it, probably more than halfway. It fades out really naturally. I've been using it like once a week, and also every like few days, because obviously I cleanse my face twice a day, so tan like comes off of my face really, really quickly. So probably every night or like every other night, once I've done like my moisturizer and everything, I just give my face like a few sprays of this and it just kind of keeps it topped up. So yeah, I just felt really impressed, because so often like a product has all of these things that it says that it does and then it doesn't actually do them, but everything that this says it does, it really does. So yeah, that is that. Next, okay, I'm gonna go with a concealer. This is kind of random because the first time I tried this product, I wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best concealer I've ever tried. Like, I kind of wasn't too fazed by it. I just thought, okay, yeah, it's a good concealer. But where I've been using it, when I try another concealer, it kind of like makes me realise how good this is, because I always want to come back to this one. So this is the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Concealer. And I like this for spots and blemishes. I don't get many spots, luckily. Sometimes I do, or sometimes I get like a little like blackhead and I'll, you know, squeeze it and then I'll leave like a big red mark on my face that stays for like a few days. And this is probably one of the best concealers I've tried for just covering up blemishes. I don't typically use this under my eyes just because the colour that I got is quite dark and I like to use a more brightening concealer under my eyes. So it probably would work well as an under eye concealer too, but it's been just amazing to literally just dab on my finger like this, a tiny amount of product, and just dab it onto the bit that's like a little bit red or standing out on my skin, which means that you can have this concealer for literally like a really long time. It's going to last you so long if you're just using it to dab on blemishes, and honestly it's like camouflage. It works so well. And like some concealers that I liked before, I don't want to name and shame, but that I thought were really good, I've kind of been like kind of pushing to the side to use this. I've actually nearly run out, but you know when you like scrape the insides, you can always get a little bit more out, and because I honestly only need like a tiny amount and it really does the job, and then you just like put some powder over it so it stays. Okay, next I have a couple of skincare products that I have been using every single night for a while now. This I have been using for probably coming up to 3 years, so quite a long time, and it's just one of my top, I'd say, skincare secrets. It's the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Skin Protectant Nighttime Miracle Moisturiser. It has the longest name, and this product, honestly, I can't tell you how much I love this. It's a night cream. It's very heavy. It's literally like the thickest, stickiest product ever. So it doesn't really sound very good at all until you use it and until you see your skin the next morning. Honestly, the days that I don't use this, I look like I just need more sleep, and then the days that I do use this, I said this in my last video, I don't want to like brag, but my skin literally looks perfect in the morning, like plump, dewy, fresh, like not tired at all, like the best it looks throughout the whole day basically. And what I really like to do with this is just get a little scoop on my finger and then rub it between like my fingers like this to warm it up and give myself like a nice facial massage. I think this is what it says to do, and it says that it smells of lavender, which is supposed to like calm you. I don't think it smells of lavender personally. I think it smells really weird, but I'm kind of used to the smell now. And yeah, I just like give myself a massage. I put it on my neck as well, going upwards, because that's something you're apparently supposed to do. But I just like to, yeah, give my face a massage because it's supposed to like stimulate the blood flow in your face, which is keeping it like healthy. I just really enjoy it, and I've said this before, skincare can be a little bit of a chore sometimes. So if you find products that you really enjoy using, maybe you love the smell, or you love the texture, or you love just that moment of like doing it in the evening, it's like a little bit of you time. I think it really helps a lot, and it just makes the whole experience of like doing your skincare, which can be a chore, like a nice thing that you enjoy doing. I feel like none of that made sense, but I'm sure you get what I mean. And then the other skincare product that I have been using every single night is another Elizabeth Arden product, and it's the Retinol Ceramide Capsules. So I've been enjoying these for a number of reasons. I feel like I can't honestly say to you like these have changed my skin, because I feel like the results of retinol are more of like a long-term thing, like you can't really see the next day, but I do trust that they're going to do the job, because retinol is such a big thing right now for like anti-aging and keeping like youthful skin, and I do just love the way they feel on my skin. So basically, I'm rambling, but they're these little pink capsules, and in every capsule there's the equivalent of like basically a heck load of serum in each capsule, and you just twist off the top and squeeze it into your fingers and like smooth it over your face and your neck, and it's just such a beautiful texture. Like honestly, I can't describe it. It's like oh, I don't want to say this because it's going to put you off, but you know the way like Professional feels, that silicone-y feel when you put it on and your skin just feels so smooth? Obviously it's not silicone, but like it kind of has that texture, really smoothing, and just feels amazing. And then I pop this on top, and I do this every single night, and like I said, my skin looks plump and healthy and radiant in the morning, and I'm always like wow, you know when you look in the mirror and you're like, yeah. And then if I don't do it, I really notice a difference. And another thing that I really like about these is that they're really, really travel friendly, because you can just take the amount of capsules that you need for the amount of days that you're going to go away. So when I went to New York, I literally just took a handful of them away with me instead of having to take the whole tub, or for example a whole tube of serum. So that's really, really handy. And also they're actually completely biodegradable. They're made of vegetable cellulose, is that the word? Basically they're just very environmentally friendly, which I know is a big thing for people right now, and rightly so. Next I have a perfume, just because I feel like now every single beauty roundup I need to just introduce you to a new perfume that I'm loving. This is Beautiful Belle by Estee Lauder. First of all, don't you think that this looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast? It looks like her dress. But I think that's a coincidence. As you guys know, I have my favourite perfumes. I have like a few perfumes that I wear most days that I kind of alternate between, and they're like my top fragrances. However, I do still have a very, very big cupboard full of perfumes. So when I'm using one repeatedly, it does kind of stand out, and I found myself, I mean, it doesn't look like I've used it that much, but perfume does last forever. So the fact that I've used like an inch of it, you know, I have been spraying it almost every day since I got it, which was, I'd say, in September. And I just really love it. It's a very sophisticated fragrance, but it's not like an older fragrance. I feel like many of Estee Lauder's perfumes, apart from Bronze Goddess, which is like amazing, I feel are a little bit old for me. I prefer like more fresh, youthful fragrances, but this literally has the perfect combination. I love a sweet fragrance, and I also love a very fresh fragrance, and it's kind of like a mix of all of the elements of perfume that I really like. So it has floral elements like rose petals and orange flower. It also has fruity notes because it has lychee in it, which if anyone knows, like the smell of lychee is just great, like it's delicious. Then it also has an essence of marzipan, so it brings like this sweetness in, which is like everything that I love. Like marzipan is like my favorite thing ever, and I love those like sweet kind of almost edible smells. So this kind of like combines them all, and it's just really like, I feel like it's a whimsical fragrance, and it makes me feel like a princess. And I don't know if that's because I think the bottle looks like Belle, but I don't think so. I think it is the smell. It's just really, really beautiful, and I'm like gushing now, so I'm gonna stop. I just think the bottle, like it's one of those bottles that looks really nice on display. I think that's a big factor when you're spending, you know, a decent amount of money on a perfume. Like you want it to look nice as well. I would definitely be put off if I didn't like the bottle. Just saying. And then the last product is Charlotte Tilbury. Of course there had to be a Charlotte Tilbury product in my favourites. It probably is my favourite brand. The products just are so glamorous and they work. This is the Unisex Healthy Glow All Year Hydrating Summer Tint Moisturiser. I have a thing about base products. I'm so much more into it than like eye makeup. I just think a good base is everything. Like forget your eyebrows, no don't, but forget your lipstick or mascara. A good base for me is just everything. I like how it says it's unisex. I mean, I know that all makeup technically like should be unisex, but a lot of boys do kind of feel like they don't want to wear makeup, and I've actually given one of these to my boyfriend, and I don't know if he actually uses it. I keep on encouraging him to use it because it's not really like makeup. Basically what it is, it's really unique. I kind of can't categorize it, but it comes out and it's like this weird grey colour. I don't want to do it because I don't want to waste it, but it's this weird grey, really pale grey colour, and it does not look like something that you should be putting on your face. But once you start blending it into your face with your fingers, you'll notice that it starts to turn into like a tan colour, and it kind of adapts to your skin colour. So I don't think that it's going to be the same colour for everyone that uses it. It kind of, I mean, I don't know how it works. Recently I've been using it a lot because I feel like my skin has looked really good. I feel like right now my skincare routine is like on point, and I don't necessarily like need that much foundation. I have foundation on now because I like to wear it when I'm filming and like put loads of makeup on. I know this doesn't look like loads to me, I'm wearing loads of makeup right now. Usually I'll just put this on and then put some concealer on like my red patches and also my under eyes, because it literally like perfects your complexion. It kind of evens it out, makes it all this really nice like tanned colour, and it just looks really glowy and beautiful. And then, you know, just a bit of concealer, powder, blusher, brows, blah blah blah. I've also sometimes been wearing it when I go to the gym, because obviously like I don't want to wear makeup when I'm exercising because I'm just gonna look horrendous at the end of it, but sometimes I do just feel like I need a little something on my face, especially because I fake tan my body and it always comes off on my face. My face is always a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, so I like to put this on just to kind of even it all out, and it makes your skin just look perfect, but it still literally looks like your skin, because it kind of is, like it's not foundation. It's like the lightest coverage in the world, but it has like a really high impact. So yeah, I love this so much, and I feel like it's such a unique product, and Charlotte Tilbury just knows, like she's all about the base. Okay, she's all about everything actually, because her lipsticks are incredible and all her eyeshadow palettes, but I feel like Charlotte Tilbury, she really understands the importance of like a beautiful base, and I just really feel that. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this. So that's all of my favourite beauty products for the autumn period. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's nice to talk about something other than clothes and fashion every once in a while, and I know you guys appreciate my recommendations, so do let me know if you are going to try any of this and what you thought. I love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next week. Bye!